welcome to Terra Tutela Living, and I have Scott here at Community Forklift, and he's going to take us on a little tour of the reuse warehouse.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you. And I guess we'll just start right here, and I'll just follow you and ask questions, and I'm touching my mic, and okay, we just go.
Great.
So you were talking about this wood, and just tell me about that. And
yeah. So this is really popular. As you were saying, you really enjoyed it. This is by Tree Carnation. They're a consignment partner that we have, and all of this wood is from trees that have either fallen in storms or they've been removed for development.
Okay.
So it's all wood that had to be removed or was accidentally removed for some purpose.
Yeah.
And this company, they take it and they slice it into these really beautiful slabs with a live edge. And they dry them in a shed for a very long time. Which, when they naturally dry, I think it really affects the color and the grain. And then after they're milled and ready to go, they bring them here for everybody to.
So that's so exciting for me, because I've been here so many times looking at this wood, and I always get a little bit I love it, and then at the same time I'm like, oh, but it was a tree, and I hope it wasn't cut down. And
yeah, well, your fears are allayed, because it's all pretty green, and it's great because they have all sorts of different sizes, and I love these smaller ones that you could do so many cool things with them.
Yeah.
So
I took one that I don't know, it was probably about this size.
Yeah.
And it's a shelf that is in the vacation rental.
Oh, that's
It's in the kitchen above the sink.
Oh, I bet that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, so it's nice that they're stylish as well as eco-friendly.
Yeah.
It's
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'll just follow you, and
great.
And you can show me what the next stuff.
Well, I think this is a good spot to go. This is all of our vintage door and cabinet hardware, and so all of this stuff has been removed from doors or cabinets in old homes. Sometimes we get the doors as well, and then we separate them so that people can mix and match. Yeah. And so we've got a lot of great stuff. All of these back plates, I think, are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Of all different shapes and sizes.
And people use them for all kinds of things, not just doors.
Oh yeah. We've seen people make wind chimes out of them. So hanging them by chains from hinges. So that's been kind of cool. But yeah, the sky's the limit, really. Whatever your imagination can.
It's like a treasure chest.
Oh yeah, especially this spot.
Yeah.
And I love some of the old cabinet hardware. I think that's really
those
really
are so
beautiful.
cool.
Yeah, these are my favorite.
And everything's always changing in here, because it gets pretty busy, and you sell it's constantly evolving.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. You know what? You never know what it's going to be like when you come in here.
Yeah. Sometimes
I come in after a weekend and I'm like, oh, I want to go see that piece of furniture I really liked, and lo and behold, somebody else really liked it too.
Yeah. Yeah. I have found that when I come to places like this, if I like something, I have to buy it right away, because otherwise it will be gone.
Yeah. I feel like I tell people very often that I wish we had more than one of most of the stuff. But,
right.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the appeal too, right? This cabinet, I don't know how old it is, but it's about 103 inches tall, which I don't even think would fit in my house.
Yeah, exactly. It's so tall.
But yeah, we just have the one, and but it's just so well made, and I don't know. I think there's something really romantic about it.
Yes. Yes. And so everything that comes in here is donated. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah. So everything from our furniture, we have. I guess we'll see later. Building materials and lighting and plumbing, and and so it's all from either. We can sometimes get new things from stores that have overstock or over misorders or things like that.
Okay.
And then also from people who are doing renovation projects and are switching out things in their homes.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see the Christmas tree up there?
Oh. Our partridge in a pear tree. Although, as somebody said the other day, it should be a cherry tree. Which I thought, oh, that's so good. Oh, isn't that great? Yeah, I think some, excuse this. I think some, that was before I got here, but I think it was some art students came and built it for us.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was supposed to be temporary, but we liked it too.
Yeah, I remember seeing it like, I feel like it was last year, but I'd already been in here like a long time and like, I was like, okay.
Christmas decoration, it's year round.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually this is another cool, I think in this one, oh yeah, here. Talking about donations, sometimes we get large scale donations of the same thing. And it's funny because, you don't expect often to see that in a store, a reuse store, but these, for example, all came from a hotel that was renovating.
Oh, yeah.
So they wanted to switch up their artwork along with the renovation. So yeah, so instead of going to the dump, yeah, we get it all. And this is a really great resource for artists because you have the mat and the frame already, and yeah, you just either if you don't like the artwork, you can put your own stuff in there.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
I never thought about that. That's pretty cool.
Because framing can be so expensive. So
Yes.
it's a cheaper way to. It's a double, right? It's a cheap way to do it, and also you're helping keep stuff out of the landfill.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So I have come in here and looked for frames before.
Yeah.
But I get stuck in like it being empty. So. So this is so good to like. It feels like it's opens my mind to go ahead and just buy the art, and you're still saving money.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Definitely. And I always think cutting mats is a real pain. So it's nice to already.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
Yes. As long as you're not trying to you can make the art into fit that frame.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a really cool piece. It's a old Hoosier cabinet from a kitchen. So it used to be instead of built-in cabinets and kitchens had kind of kitchen furniture. So yeah, a lot of creative stuff you can do with the things.
Yeah, I love it. And like new furniture, well, I mean, this looks like new.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where all this stuff came from, but yeah, a lot of times, sometimes you get really new stuff, modern stuff as well.
Yeah.
There's a really great vintage sofa. At least there was last time I came in. Is it here? Oh yeah, it's still here. As a counterpoint to that new couch, we also get vintage sofas too. So
yeah.
So
this is so cool.
It's interesting to see the different styles throughout the years, right?
I love like both of it. I don't know if you've seen pictures of the vacation rental, but like I've used old stuff and I've used new stuff, and it's great. Like, and it just I like being able to do all of it together is fine too, and yeah.
Well, it gives you a more unique space, I would think, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I love these. Another
plus to shopping vintage is you tend to find stuff that not everyone else has, I suppose.
Right.
So, yeah, we also get stuff for. I mean, these all came from work.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, aren't they great? Like these glasses.
Check out the workbenches.
Oh, cool. And somebody else was saying they're like, oh man, I mean that would obviously be good for a workspace, but they're thinking, oh, that'd make a really great kitchen island too.
Yes.
Like just that kind of distressed industrial
lab. Yeah. You just want to make sure the countertop is cleaned off really good first.
Maybe give it a scrub before you eat off it.
Right.
Oh man. And then over here we have some sheetwear, sheet goods, and lumber. So we have vintage and new lumber. So lumber that comes out of old homes.
Okay.
And then new lumber that's left over from people's projects, I assume. So.
Okay. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I mean it's great. It has a lot of character, and I mean you don't have to. I mean it's beautiful in its own right, I think.
Right. And people use it for just like so many different things. There's the like we said, the there is no limit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's another great thing about coming in here is, you know, you come in here for one project and then it sparks your ideas for so many different other ones. So I assume I don't have to tell you that. It's
Yeah. It's true. Look
Yeah.
at, there's an old extension ladder.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I have a couple of ladders that they're old wooden ones, but they're the triangle stand-up ones.
Yeah.
I have them up for sale right now. I can't keep all of the things I have.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
No, that's a tough position to be in, right?
Yeah.
You run out of space and.
Yeah. It totally is. And
So were you going to use them for a project?
I intended to so one of them, I think I found both of them when I bought the house.
Oh. Wow.
And I intended to make shelving with them. So there's two of them. There's one that's 4 foot and one that's 5 foot.
Yeah.
And I was gonna put shelving between the two of them.
Excellent.
But I just, with all the projects I got going on, something had to go, and that's what went.
And that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few of those projects in my basement that are on
Yeah.
the verge of being let go.
Yeah.
So we also have surplus carpet, and I always try to stress that you know, a lot of this has never been installed. So you're getting new carpet for well, for less money, and also it's carpet that somebody didn't want anymore. So and you get a lot of really cool patterns. Like this one reminds me of like moss on rock. or
Yeah,
something
I like
that.
it.
That
Yeah. And it comes from carpet stores or just from people's leftover projects, or?
You know, I would say it comes from both of those. Yeah,
Okay.
a wide variety of places. But usually if you see that we have a lot of the same amount of carpet, it's usually from either like an installer or like a carpet store that you know, has a lot of that one pattern.
So maybe they were carpeting like a building or something like that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So, and on cabinets, these are usually really great too. It's funny, all the different, well, this is our one cabinet section. So these you can buy by the single. Then we also have separate cabinet doors.
And then you just buy the single piece.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna post later. Well, actually, on our social media, we once a week we try to post like a before and after. And somebody took one of these one-off kitchen cabinets and added a what do you call it? The chopping block countertop.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. A butcher block. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they made like a folding station for between their laundry. It looked awesome.
Oh, I think I saw that
Oh, did
picture.
you?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, so people get really creative with
Yes.
or desks. You know, people have been working from home
Yes.
because you can also get reused countertops as well. So that makes a good desk along with a salvage cabinet.
Yes.
So, oh, and then we have sets too. So if you're redoing a kitchen, and a set that all goes together.
So, and then this is sold in sets. So you buy the entire set that matches, and then take it into your house and put it into your house however you are wanting to do.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people, I mean, painting cabinets is starting to become a lot more in vogue. So it kind of makes sense, you know, pay less for a bigger set that you have, and then you can still make it any color you want.
Yeah.
And switch up the hardware, but you're still getting that box cabinet still.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you end up, if the set has too many cabinets, then you can just resell the little pieces that you couldn't use in your kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or if the ones you have left over, you can donate them back, and we can put them in our single cabinet section. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I love it.
And then you were talking about flooring earlier, I think. Here's one of our flooring sections. God, I think this is the heart pine that we had. We've got some more of it over there.
We came in here for flooring for the house, and that you had some cherry in here, and like there was a whole bunch of it. And man, that was one of those days where I was like, okay, we're not leaving here without this.
You had to hold back a little. Is that
Yeah. So we used that to floor the bedroom in the house.
Great.
The bedroom was all messed up with the floor, and so the bedroom got cherry, and we used some oak that you had here to do the other bedroom as well, and the rest of the floor we refinished, but we definitely used the flooring that you have here.
Oh, that's great. That's good to hear. Man. So did you refinish it then when you put
Yes, yes. So my contractor, he's the one who installed it all, and then when the whole floor and everything was all complete, we came in with a refinisher. I didn't do it, but I hired somebody to refinish the entire floor after that. But yeah, it definitely saved us a little bit of money doing it that way.
Oh, great. Yeah, and like you said, you used floor that would have been thrown away otherwise. So
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. Yes.
This is, I think, quarter sawn oak. Now that I'm looking at it.
I don't know how to identify. I know this is oak, and that's all. Like.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. We're kind of in the same boat. There's so many different kinds of mean shoot. Right.
So my next project is I'm redoing an Airstream Argosy trailer.
Oh.
And like my goal in the trailer is to make it as light as possible.
Yeah.
So here I am looking at these metal studs over here. I'm like, I could use metal studs
great.
to build cabinets. And it's lighter than wood, so.
Oh, that's what you meant. When you said lighter, I thought you meant like windows and stuff. Now I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Weight-wise. Yeah.
Yeah, weight. Yep.
That's right. Well, you'll have to stick around for the store to open, and you can go home with a
Yeah,
wall.
unfortunately I can't today, but we definitely come here quite often.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you found your next section to peruse.
Yeah.
Well, you recently also opened. This is our housewares department. It's a little.
This is a new
sparse.
section.
Yeah. It just opened. Well, maybe. Oh, geez, it might be a month ago.
Okay.
Now. We're actually going to restock it today, so it'll be nice and full.
So, like glasses and small decor and plates and small things.
Yeah, and books and music, and we have some little art back here. And this is also where we'll put all of our seasonal stuff, which this past weekend all of the seasonal stuff got purchased. So
Yeah.
we have a bit more in stock to put out, so we'll do that today. But so it's super exciting. I love going into housewares departments and thrift stores because you always find such funky things. Yeah. This is kind of a fun section. Spindles. You see people come in and try to match the spindles in their old home. Because a lot of times you'll buy one and there'll be like one or two that are missing. They're all packaged by type, so you can try to match them. Or they're also really great for art projects too. We have one artist who takes spindles and cuts them into different chunks and then pieces them together in like a board. So you're looking at it from like the top portion. And it's really cool. It has like a really like varied, almost like a cityscape kind of look.
Oh, gotcha. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So, another example of people being very creative.
Yes.
With materials. And then why don't we go over to the tile section?
This is one of my favorites too.
Oh my gosh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and tile I feel like is a work of art. Like coming down here, I'm always surprised by how many beautiful variations there are on tile. Like I love this I guess, teal color.
I was into pottery for a long time.
Oh, yeah?
So whenever I look at tile, it always reminds me of that and all the different glazes. And
Oh, yeah.
so I too get really excited about it.
Oh, that's cool.
But I love how there's like this section is really growing too, because I remember coming in here before and there was like half as much tiles, like even just like a year ago maybe.
Oh, great.
So now like you could just mix and match, and there's also so many like that. There's enough there to do a whole kitchen floor.
Yes. Yeah, we've gotten several donations of large amounts of tile, of similar tile pallets. So yeah, like you said, it's really helpful for that when you have a bunch of the same kind.
Yeah.
It increases the number of projects you can do for it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or do with it. Yeah. And they're just, man, they're just so cool. Like, look at this. That's just such a cool tile pattern.
Yeah.
Oh. Makes me wish I had more things to tile at home. But.
I know, right?
And you're talking about mixing and matching. I really like these too. We have mosaic tile strips. So if you do, I mean, even if you can't find enough similar tile here, these are really great because you can get like just a plain tile and then just dress it up with one of these, kind of running through the middle. And so you can buy these by the piece for your.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome.
Go take a look at some doors.
Yes.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, yeah, people donate the entire door, and then oh yeah, wow, it's really heavy. Of course, I picked that one. But yeah, we have them separated out into well, style and purpose, and then yeah, and then the all the measurements are on the edge to make it easier to browse.
Yeah. And there's so many options to do with this. I've seen people make them into tables, like coffee tables, and even with the glass ones, they make like a box underneath the glass, and then they can put like little things inside the table.
Oh, that's really cool. So it like becomes like a almost like a shadow box kind of display case. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Man.
So like I've seen, you know, down where I live, like a lot of people put their houses like beach house, you know, it's because it's North Beach. And so they'll put like seashells inside that box.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is a really cool idea.
Yeah.
You can do all sorts of things with that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But you could also put it as a door too.
Right, yes, well, yeah, as there. Well, and we do have ones, oh, sorry, I was walking off without. We do have ones that are in frames to make that easier. So we have doors and frames section.
Oh, cool.
If you do want to use them as doors. And some of these are new, actually. But yeah, the repurpose projects with doors are always a lot of fun.
Yes.
That's another one of my favorite sections is the mantelpieces. Just because, I don't know, like, yeah, they're different works of art and definitely varying styles.
Yes, it's so cool, like these little carvings that are in it, and
yeah, and I mean, take a look at this blue one. I was looking at it the other day with someone and we were just thinking like, that is a gigantic fireplace.
Yes.
Right? Like, I mean, maybe they had some tile on the inside, but
yes,
that is huge. I would love to have seen what that looked like installed.
right? They are really cool.
But these also can have some cool reuses. I've seen people make headboards out of them, which I thought that's really cool too. A lot of fun. And then, hi Sarah. Oh, here's Chewy.
And appliances.
Oh yes, yeah, we have appliances.
Hello. How are you?
This is Chewy. This is one of our canine employees.
Hi.
He's so friendly, Sarah. Yeah. He should be doing this interview, to be honest. I feel like... Oh man. Yeah, and leashed animals are more than welcome here in the warehouse. So if you have
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
So if you have one to to come with you, by all means.
Hello.
The only thing is, he may attract a lot of belly rubs and head scratches.
Right. Right.
Oh man. But yeah, Chewy helps Sarah list things on
Well, you're just gonna sit here and
marketplace.
soak it up. You're cute. Aw.
Oh gosh.
Awesome. And so the appliances are electric or gas or whatever you need as well, right?
Yeah. So whatever gets donated, that's what we end up. But we have both for most of the time. There is an appliance shortage right now across the country. So mostly because of COVID, just the way stores have been ordering and the factories not being able to produce as many. So it's taking a little bit longer for people to get appliances in general. And that's kind of trickled down to us as well. So if anybody has appliances to donate, please please call our donations team and we'll take them.
Yeah, and I saw air conditioners over there as well, so that is also another donated. Is there any restrictions on how old the appliance is or air conditioners?
Yes, I think for air conditioners it's 10 years, and of course they have to be working. We have all of our donation guidelines on our website, so if you have any questions about it, you can just go there. It's listed by item and kind of gives you a general idea. And of course, you can always give us a call. We're more than happy to talk about donations.
I love that.
Actually, I'm glad you brought up air conditioners because that is one thing that we do often need, because part of our mission is to provide these items to people who can't otherwise afford them. And in the summer months, air conditioners are a real important, they're a real important product. So we have it's called the HELP program, Home Essentials, and people with limited means can get free appliances and other home improvement materials. And so that's a real big help for that program.
So that brings me to another question is, so everything is for purchase in the warehouse, and where do the funds go?
Well, so the funds go to fund the operation. So it takes a lot of manpower to bring these items to people, whether it's accepting them, then testing them and cleaning them, and then manning the store. And then we have two community giving programs. One is the HELP program, which we were just talking about, and the other one is the Community Building Blocks program. And that provides materials to other nonprofits who can use them for community projects. So.
Okay, cool. So you help renovate people's houses that can't afford it?
Well, so what happens is there are a number of nonprofits in the area who do that, and they work with us to use materials to then install them in people's homes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then through Community Building Blocks, I mean, there's a wide range of organizations that use the materials. So for example, there are people who use our cabinets to make little free libraries or food pantries. And then there's another organization that helps resettle refugees in this area. And so they'll use some of our furniture items. So so people just apply for a grant and kind of tell us what they need the materials for, and then we help them find them in our warehouse, basically.
So I love that because it truly is a community project. It's not just Community Forklift, it's all of these other nonprofits also collaborating together.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one big thing that we're really excited about, is just how much of a community this place builds. Just between other organizations that work here, and then of course the people who shop here themselves. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Well, you had asked what is some of the great things that we see come from reuse.
Yeah.
And that is the first thing that comes to my mind. Because all of this stuff, first of all, would have gone to the landfill. So A, we're not putting it there, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
But B, it's going to people who really need them. You know, and I mean, I can't think of a better way to redistribute items, than that. So, yeah. So here we are at the windows.
All kinds of windows.
Yeah. Got a bunch. And then we have some I think these are all in frame, and then we have some just sashes over here, along with shutters and interior and exterior shutters. So Like you said, a lot of cool reuse projects with these too.
Yes.
With windows.
Yes.
Even if you're not installing them. Yeah, the vintage ones make really good picture frames. I've seen people
Yes.
do that.
Oh,
It's
that's
pretty
cool. Yes. Yes.
Uh,
And the paints here, I know you have, so I'm a huge fan of not throwing away paint.
Excellent.
And I'm always mixing paint, and people make fun of me about it, but I'm always mixing my own paint.
Oh, that's great.
And so you have that here, but also you have Amazon paint.
Yeah, so are you familiar with Amazon Paint?
Not really. Like, I've seen a little bit, but I'm not really.
Oh, great. Well, so Amazon Paint, not related to the Amazon shipping company, but Amazon Paint, basically what this company does is they take donations from schools or municipalities, just large paint donations, and they recondition the paint and then retint it. So all of the paint that is here in Amazon, it's been tested for quality, for color, and it's all reconditioned. So it's another reuse.
That's cool.
Organization. Yeah.
And where are they based?
You know, I want to say. I can't remember. I think it's maybe in
Hello?
Oh, hello. I can't tell you. I can't remember. I'll
That's
look it
okay.
up.
That's okay. No problem.
They're somewhere in the U.S., but
Okay.
I can't remember what state. So,
Yeah, I've heard in California, I mean, I don't know if over here does it, but I've heard about in California where if you have spare paint like this,
Yeah.
you take it to the kind of like the recycle place, and then they take all of the light colors and they put it in one bin, and then all the dark colors and they put it in another bin, and they just mix it all together, and then they use that paint to give to like people that can't afford to paint, or like building
That's
projects
great.
that can't afford to paint. So I don't know enough about it, but
No, that sounds awesome though.
yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
So it sounds like large scale of what happens here in this section.
Yeah, it sounds like it's very similar to what Amazon here is doing.
That's awesome. And there's just some examples of chairs being painted in Amazon colors, so you can visualize it, not just for walls.
Super cool.
Yeah. Then we also have tools. This is our tool section. Power tools and hand tools. I wonder if we'll need shovels this year, but we do have shovels. See.
Yeah, right?
It's always hit or miss, right?
We
You
were
never
just
know.
talking about how we haven't seen snow in like forever.
Yeah, I was surprised when we had a snowstorm like last week.
Yeah.
Or snowfall, I should say. Yeah.
All kinds of tools.
Yeah, it's this section and then the hardware section next door. It's just a lot of fun to come through and just kind of pick through, because you never know
Yes.
what you're going to find.
Yes.
I mean, they're organized generally, but there's still a little bit of a hunt, which you know, for me is kind of fun. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
In the hardware section here, I used a bunch of hardware for cabinets, like the handles on the
great.
cabinets.
So the
Yeah.
oh, that's great. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I see a lot of people installing these. Seems to be a popular style. It's nice when you have a large set to.
Yeah.
Oh, and then actually, this is kind of a cool thing that we have. This is the well, it's the Lifting Us art exhibition.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we've partnered with a group called Uniting Us, and they provide art therapy services to veterans.
Uh-huh.
So all of this artwork is by U.S. veterans or their family members. And yeah, what that organization does is they connect them with like galleries and help them sell their work as well. So yeah, so all of these pieces are for sale. And yeah, it's just kind of cool. There's a real wide variety of different types of work, which is kind
I
of cool.
love this. I saw you talking about it on the Instagram, but I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
understand, and so that is so cool. I love this idea.
Yeah, and a lot of them actually use a CBB grant that we were talking about earlier. So they use materials from Community Forklift in their artwork,
Oh, cool.
which is another great way for reuse, right?
Yes.
So those ceramics over there, a lot of them are on wood that is from Community Forklift, and then the actual ceramics were fired in a kiln that the artist found here at a garden party like 4 years ago. So
That's crazy awesome.
oh, and these I think are a lot of fun too. This artist, Sue Decker, she uses our lampshades and lighting shades as molds for ceramics. So all these porcelain bowls are made from lighting shades, basically. Just kind of a cool.
These are what he was talking about, made from lampshade. Like the mold is the lampshade.
So just a cool way of like seeing something and thinking of it in a different light.
Yeah.
I guess literally here a different light, but
Yeah.
in any case, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And you have stained glass windows as well, right?
Oh yeah, actually. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that because we have some really cool ones now. Unless they get. Oh no, they're still here. Yeah, over here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, aren't these great? So yeah, these are just decommissioned church windows from I think the late 1800s, early 1900s.
That is so awesome.
Aren't they though? Gosh. And I love, I mean, you know, of course it'd be awesome to install it in your home, but even, I mean, they would make such great artwork just backlit like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Yeah, they're so beautiful.
I get like I hate it because I don't have space, and it's like this is the perfect example of something I come in here and I'm like, oh, I love that, but
Oh, that's so funny. Well, I should say we also have smaller ones. We have like single paid ones.
yes.
And those are listed. You can see them on our marketplace online, so you can get up close and personal with them.
So that was a question I've had, and
Yeah.
so you have the marketplace online. Are those items that are sold online sold in the store as well, or is it separate?
Yeah, actually, so we have two different, we have three different online stores. The marketplace is basically items that are in our warehouse that are also listed online. So you can see all of those materials here in the store too.
Okay.
And that we really ramped up because of COVID, so that people didn't have to come into the warehouse if they didn't want to. And so when you purchase on the marketplace, all you have to do is come up to the desk, tell them what you're picking up, and then we'll bring it to the loading dock here. You can pull up your car. So you don't have to come into the warehouse for a long period of time.
Okay.
And then we have an eBay store, and all of those items are in our warehouse next door. We have a separate online sales warehouse. And so those pieces are usually like more specialty items or items that have like wide appeal. And those we can ship anywhere. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's a separate store as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a good way. I mean, used to, you know, we would post on our social media like, oh, we found this really cool thing. You should come and see it. Now people can see that cool thing, and then if they like it, you know, purchase it.
Yeah.
And come pick it up. So
There's been some really amazing things coming in here. That
really? Oh, good.
Yeah, I remember there was a table like not too long ago.
Yeah.
It was it a gear or something, like a really old gear on it? Is that
Oh
what
yes, I do remember that. Yeah, it was the whole tabletop was a big like gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, it was so like, it looked like it was super heavy.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I can't remember. I don't think I tried to move it. We'll have to ask the people who had to put it in here. You know what's funny is after I did that video, one of my coworkers was like, "Well, look, you just take a wine glass and it fits perfectly in this gear thing." I was like, "Oh, I should have put that in the video."
Right?
It's genius.
Right?
Oh,
Awesome.
man. Yeah, a lot of fun
And
stuff.
lights, so many
Yes, yeah.
everywhere.
We have some really, we usually have really interesting ones. Like this vintage one with the butterflies and stained glass, I thought was really kind of unique.
Yeah.
And then that one over there, that wrought iron one, I love it. It has conquistadors in the middle.
Oh,
You see
yeah,
that? Isn't that
yeah.
funny? So yeah, just a wide variety, different styles. different ages. We have modern lighting as well.
Yeah.
Which actually we can go to the light aisle. I think we
Sure.
walked right by it. And you can see some of the other cool ones we have. Yeah, so we've got hanging fixtures, and then in the next aisle over we have sconces, outdoor lighting, lamps, and also we sell just shades as well.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, all different.
And
different
any
types.
bathroom things too.
Yes, yeah. Oh, these are my favorites. Some of the colorful toilets.
Yeah.
It's such a shame that the trend has moved towards all white
Yes.
bathroom fixtures.
Yes. Yes, I think that it's super fun too with the different colors.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a big piece in the room, Why not
Yes.
make it fun?
Yes. Yeah.
And actually, we were super excited. This bluish green toilet, we have a matching sink, so it's like if you really want to.
Oh yeah.
Trip out your bathroom.
Yeah. And again, all ages of toilets too. So.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And it's nice too because if you think about it, I think sometimes when people have a vintage bathroom, if you need just one piece to finish that bathroom, you can find it here rather than oh geez, some of this tile broke, so I have to replace all the tile.
Right.
If here you can find some of our vintage tile that matches, and that way you save tearing out everything.
Right.
So
Right.
Kind of works in a couple different ways.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like I've met people that they felt like they had to tear the whole thing apart, but really they just had to fix one little thing and it would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repair, not replace. I think that's
Yes.
the tagline.
Yes, exactly.
And speaking of that, we have all these great. I also think of this as artwork too. All these vintage toilet tank lids, which is great.
Yes.
So if you just break the lid, you can come in and hopefully find a matching one. But I would love to see some kind of artwork with these as well, just because I think they're a lot of fun.
Right. I love it.
Yeah. And these doors are amazing. I love the hardware on them. That they're these giant rolling parlor doors.
Gosh, these are awesome.
Isn't it? And we even have all of the hardware too. Just kind of cool that it all stuck together.
That is so cool. You had some really big one too. It used to sit against that shelf over there.
Oh yeah.
It was so huge. It was probably another 3 feet above this door.
Gosh.
And it was just this ginormous door, and it was so awesome. And I was like, you have to build a house around that thing.
Right. Yes. Yeah. No, that's very true.
These are so cool.
Yeah, I mean, they would also. I feel like they'd make really great paneling too.
Yes.
It's almost like wainscoting. That panel design's really cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just you never know what you'll find here.
Yeah, for sure.
And speaking of things we used to have, I remember when I first got here, we had a smart mirror here that had a TV in the mirror.
Oh.
It was the coolest thing, and somebody had bought it, and when it arrived, it had a chipped corner, the corner was broken. So the company just sent them a new one. But it's great because instead of throwing out that giant mirror, they could just bring it here. I mean, it does have a little chip, but in the grand scheme of things, if you want a smart mirror, it's just
Yeah.
just a little chip. That's fine.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
Yeah. And we also have vanities and medicine cabinets, which before I started here, I didn't realize. I guess I never paid attention to the number of different styles of medicine cabinet, and there's some really beautiful ones. I don't think we have any right now. The ones I'm thinking of, but it almost has rocket ships on the side with lights. They're some of the styles of the past are all great.
Yeah.
And then modern stuff too, some modern vanity. People want to switch out the style, but
I love it. It's all awesome.
a lot of cool stuff.
so cool. Well, thank you so much for the tour. I appreciate it so much, and I'm so excited, and I love the reuse of everything, and it's super awesome.
Well, yeah, thanks for coming. It's great to have, and thanks for using our stuff in your home.
Yes.
Sounds like you have a lot of fun projects lined up.
Yeah, thank you.